Hey y'all, this is Coach Brian back with Brian Boxing. Uh, anyways, let me give you this little interesting story that I happened to come across. Isaac Chilemba. You may have heard of him, the dude with the bad mohawk, right? He didn't get it faded pretty good. No, I'm just joking. But he was a dude who basically challenged Kovalev for the WBO, WBA, and IBF light heavyweight championship of the world back in July. And basically, he gave Kovalev a good showing. He didn't get knocked out, and that was it. They put questions in people's mind on, you know, his his dominance or if he could win against a Andre Ward because Chilemba was supposed to be played as or billed as a similar style to Andre Ward. So if you watch the fight, you may have seen some similarities, but it may have not been Andre Ward. Believe it or not, if you're like me, you may have saw little highlights, little tidbits of maybe a little lesser known boxer by the name of Roy Jones Jr. That's right. So it turns out Chilemba has been a longtime Roy Jones Jr. fan. Uh, he modeled his style after Roy Jones Jr., trying to simulate Roy Jones Jr. in the boxing gym when he was younger. And it turns to find out that when he went to face Kovalev, he had to lose. He used to train with James Buddy McGritt, but when McGritt wasn't able to come down to South Africa to help train Chilemba for the Kovalev fight, Chilemba was in not lingo, limbo. He was able to start that training with his manager, Jody Solomon. Now, just so you know, so basically, we didn't see 100% Chilemba. All right, and the dude still did pretty good, right? He was able to last. He was able to neutralize, and I wouldn't say neutralize. He kind of Kovalev wasn't able to do what he wanted to do. He wasn't able to just downright dominate the way he had been dominating all the other times, right? And there's all his other fights. And the only reason why we know that was because he wasn't able to knock Chilemba on his. Well, take that back. He did knock him on his ass, right? But he wasn't able to knock him out, right? So that's how we know it. But anyways, so basically, after that fight, the two parties and parties being Jones and Chilemba's camp decided to talk to each other, and I think Roy Jones saw Chilemba, liked what he saw, and he invited him down to his gym in Pensacola. If you don't know, Roy Jones is like the fucking utility back in boxing right now, right? Roy Jones seems like he's like no offense, it seems like he's Jamaican in boxing, right? He got every job. He still fights. He trains. He promotes. He he what else? He commentates. I'm sure that dude edits his own highlight reel. He probably got his own. He probably is. He's the ice. He's the cut man. He's the motherfucking dude who wraps your hands. He's everything. You know, strength and conditioner trainer. Jones is all into boxing in every aspect. It seems like if you're about to go into a gym, you're like, man, Jones, I'm looking for, man, I don't. I'm glad I got you, my trainer. I need to be cut man. I can do that. I can do that too. I be the cut man. You can be cut man. I'm be the promoter, cut man. I design outfits, boxing shoes, gloves, all of that. I do all of that. I'm best there ever was. Can't nobody knock me out. I'm Roy Jones Jr., right? I'm just joking, right? Yeah, so I think that's pretty awesome. So Roy Jones, excuse me, y'all. Roy Jones has been associated with some big names, uh, um, um, up and coming names that you might have heard of, like Jesse Vargas. So Jesse Vargas, when his first time me seeing him uh, on HBO was when, if you don't remember, Roy Jones left. He had to stop commentating, put on his trainer jacket, went out there, coached, and was in the corner for Jesse Vargas and his first big televised event. Right? Then he took his jacket off and went back out there and trained. It was it finished commentating for the rest of that fight. I don't know what it was, a Pacquiao fight. Who was it? Was it I think who was he fighting? I think it might have been our jury, if I'm not mistaken. And you know what? Check that out. So if you listen to the commentary, right? Roy Jones happens to say that in passing, Manny Pacquiao was staring down Jesse Vargas in the hallway, and he had to jump in the middle and pull him back a little bit. Was like, no, he's not ready yet. He's not ready yet. That was a few years ago. So isn't it crazy how things turned out, anyways? So who else did Roy Jones used to train? He used to train Pascal, uh, and he trained him for his, was it? It wasn't the second Kovalev fight. It was was it the first one? Yeah, it was the first. It was the first Kovalev fight. That's what it was. He had trained with what's his name? Roy Jones for the first Kovalev fight. And well, partly trained, partly trained. He had worked with Roy Jones in a Kovalev fight. So man, I bet you I still see right now. Roy Jones like, let me show you how you do this. He put the gloves on and go in there and spar. You know, y'all. So I think that's what happened with him and Sugar Shane. Is that they get there, they go in there and they spar. If they're able to hold their ground or beat a up and coming fighter, they still think they got it. I mean, they do still got it, but in a sense, but like you could just see that because Shane Mosley. Well, all right, I'm getting off on a tangent. But anyways, remember when Shane Mosley rocked Sean Porter? Then Shane Mosley was like, "Hey, I'm still ready to go." I knocked him on his ass. I'm still ready to go. Jones right now, I bet you he's like, I'm the sparring partner. I'm the ice man. I'm the cut man. I'm everything you need. I'm the one stop shop. I'm the Walmart of boxing. I do it all. So yeah. So I didn't get off on a tangent. So anyways, so him and Chilemba working together, and so when Solomon was asked, Solomon being Chilemba's manager slash partial trainer, he was asked about the meeting of Jones and Chilemba for the first time, and I quote, "It was a very big deal for Chilemba because Jones was his childhood hero. The trip to Florida was a huge eye opener. It was awesome to be in Jones's gym for Chilemba to see why he does the things he does and to understand his thought process. Chilemba loved every minute of it. Jones is a very, very passionate about boxing. They connected and got along very well. So basically, more to come with that one right there. So let's hope that they continue to have a good relationship, and and that maybe he can learn from Roy Jones because simulating Roy Jones and Roy Jones really telling you why he's doing what he's doing is probably two different things. You can probably showboat like him, like everybody can. They can do the Ali shuffle and they can walk around with their hands. They can box with their hands down. But to be fucking Ali and trying to imitate him, two different things. Same thing with Roy Jones. So that's about it. That's all I got for this. So thank you so much for following me, for checking out my YouTube page. Please like, subscribe, dislike, share all this video and all my videos. If you don't know that my 2016 goal is to get 1,000 subscriptions or subscribers to this YouTube channel, now you know. And I've been making it a goal for, like I have for all my last few videos, is to get 100 likes, at least 100 likes for this video. So if you could help me out, please do. And if not, more love to you. No, I'm just joking. So, Pride Never Quit, Brown Boxing, out. Peace.